What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's been about 3 weeks. Happy New Year's. My first videos of 2021. I've been very busy at work, to say the least. That coupled with the holidays. It's been 3 weeks and I figured, you know what? Let me do a video. And this one, well, I'm going to tell you, basketball season just started 2 weeks ago and I'm in a basketball state of mind. I'm from New York, so I love my Knicks. I know they're not that great. Who knows? Maybe they'll make the playoffs this year because Thibs is making them play real hard, so you never know. But one thing that dawned on me was that I basically was privileged to grow up watching the golden era of basketball, because what I'm watching the last few years is far from great basketball. This brand of basketball pales in comparison to the brand that I watched and what I'd like to think is the golden era of basketball, with Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, moving on through Jordan, even the Pistons throughout their heyday, the Knicks in their best years, and so on and so forth. So I was going through my PC and I had to reminisce with, namely, this guy right here, Michael Jordan. And I have a lot of his cards that basically look like posters to me, and that's how I like collecting my basketball cards. If I can, I cherry pick cards where I just love the picture. If it basically reminds me of how great they were through the picture, or if the picture's just really cool, it has like a cameo with another player in it. And that's how I like to collect. So this card is hands down one of the best cards of Michael Jordan with his first Jordan sneakers. I love this card right here. So what you're going to see is basically I reminisce the hell out of Jordan. This one is called Game Faces. And as you can tell, he's got the face going on. But this is like Game Faces square, because where you see Jordan right here with his face, it's going to be right there. This guy's going to have the same face. So this kind of like makes me laugh when it's like Game Faces square to me. But yeah, this is another card that's just reminds me of his airness, his greatness. And I'm sorry, but this is the GOAT. I'm sorry to all the LeBron fans. Hands down, LeBron can never beat Jordan. Never, ever, ever, ever. Not even like a close 1B to me. Like Jordan and then LeBron. But he was like just so ferocious, so graceful. Just could do anything and everything. He's the best. The one flaw that I would have to say about LeBron is that his free throw shooting sucks. And he's inconsistent when it comes to shooting. So that's something Jordan never had a problem with. And that's why he's hands down the greatest to ever play. And had he not taken a hiatus from the sport, forget about it. He probably would have had like 9 rings. So this is another great card of his. This is his 92 Upper Deck, In Your Face slam dunk contest. This is just how graceful, and this is like watching ballet with this guy. Ferocity and ballet all rolled up in one. Here's ferocity right here, throwing it down at the All-Star game. And here's a few like cameo cards if you want to say that's what these are, because Horace Grant is on the sidelines there wishing he was still in a Bulls uniform. So if you watch the documentary, yeah, Horace Grant said we had a slight chance to a window of success and we pissed him off, and he came back and he was dominating once again, and this picture showed it. Here's another one where he's being ferocious with a dunk, and it's got a cameo of Worthy, if you see there. That's what I like about these basketball cards, is the cameos. You could find some really nice cards with cameos. This is an aerial shot of him throwing it down, and Oakley in the sidelines just pushing him off to the side like, get out my way and let me get these 2 points. This is basketball at its heyday. And this is one of my Knicks highlights, not in the heyday. This is an embarrassing throwdown over Ewing's back. Don't even try to attempt to block this one. This is getting thrown down your throat. And this is his 92 Stadium Club. It's the members only, so it's a limited edition, members only. And I really love this card, even though the Knicks are getting it bad in this one. He haunted my New York Knicks chances at getting one. Also haunting the great Dominique Wilkins here with the tongue sticking out. I love this card. This is just, cards like this just make me reminisce in such a, puts me in a good mood, man. Look at cameo with Magic Johnson looking on as he knifes through 4 defenders there. Vlade Divac could only hope to contain him. And as you could tell, he's just going to clap that off the board or maybe do a reverse dunk. But yeah, knifing through the defense. That's another thing I look for in the cards to show their greatness. How he'll just take on 3 defenders and just knife through and go for the 2. So again, giving my New York Knicks fits and shattering their dreams, hopes and dreams of getting a championship. Here he's knifing through the Sixers, 3 defenders, doesn't matter. This man is just unstoppable, imposes his will on you. Here's some cameo cards I love. This is a nice one with Kevin Johnson. It looks like he's making a good try at blocking him from behind. I don't know if he was able to block him or if it was just a nice try, but this is pretty cool. One of the best point guards cameoing there. This is another favorite card of mine. Guarding Kobe Bryant here. Very, very reminiscent of his famous Topps card with LeBron. But this is real cool. If that Kobe LeBron card is in the $200 range, like, I don't know how much this is. I haven't checked, but this has got to be up there. Come on. You got the great Jordan guarding you. Here's another cool one I really like looking at because this is a starting 5 that'll take on any team, any era. Right here, Jordan, Dumars, Patrick Ewing, Bernard King, Charles Barkley. You can't top this 5 right here. This is a great pick. And this is one of my favorite cards because it pays homage to one of my favorite movies growing up. Michael Jordan and his Scarface. This is an insert, and it's a movie insert, I guess. Admit one, because he's the show. And to tie the greatest, one of the greatest player with one of the greatest movies ever made, Scarface, I just love this card. It's one of my favorite Jordan cards to tie both things together that I love watching. Back in the 90s, here's a SPX Hollow with a nice picture of Jordan back there. Again against my Knicks. Lord, his prime, he stepped on the throats of the Knicks and he enjoyed doing so. And here's one of my last cards I got graded of Jordan. Came back an 8.5. Got knocked on centering. Obviously right to left, but other than that, everything else is pretty sharp on the card. I remember cracking this out of a pack and held on to it this whole time and was able to grade near mint. So yeah, I'm going to dig in my PC and probably show some more basketball cards because I am proud to admit I watched the golden era of basketball before D'Antoni made it the run and gun, no defense, just chuck the ball up like crazy NBA that we see now. Another guy that has a hand in it is Ginobili, bringing that Euro step over from Europe. And now basically that gather gives people 4 steps to the basket. And it just kills me when I see people like Giannis taking 4 steps from like the 3-point line and almost dunking it, and he never put the ball on the floor, and it's called a legal play like on the gather. Are you kidding me? And then Harden takes it to the next level with the step back 3, 4 steps, and it's still a chuck a 3, and you know it's still legal. So things like this just kill me. 16 seconds on the shot clock, and people are just chucking threes. There was one game in particular, I watched like a 4-minute instant where no defense was played. Back and forth, up and down the courts. Chuck a 3, grab the rebound, outlet pass, chuck a 3. And it was like that for 4 minutes straight. I just shut off the TV. I couldn't take it no more. But there are still great players playing right now. I love Kevin Durant. I think he's the best player in the game. LeBron is great still in his older age. Kawhi Leonard I love. I love Doncic. Those players could have played in any era. I'm not a big fan of some of the big guys like Harden. Giannis, as great as his athleticism is, he's flawed. He can't shoot that great. And again, he takes advantage of that Euro step, walk, whatever you want to call that. Just slap some luggage on him and let him play basketball, I guess. Anyway, I'm not going to rant too much about the game. My next video, I'm going to dig some more, and I'm going to show you some more cards of players I loved watching, which I'd like to refer to as the golden age in basketball. I'll see you on the next one.